Hey guys, Brian Osborne here from Answers in Genesis here at the Creation Museum Zoo. I'm here with Matthew Engler, the supervisor for the zoo here at the Creation Museum, and he's going to kind of take us and show us some of the animals here at the zoo, and I'm going to make a connection from the animals to our lesson we're looking at here today. So Matthew, tell us about the animals we're looking at here.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Brian. So over here we have our alpacas. We have Alfonso, we have Rico. He's actually an alpaca llama hybrid known as Juarizo. And over there we have our three newest additions. We got three alpacas named Frodo, Sam, and Bilbo.
I think I know where those names come from.
Yeah. So alpacas and llamas are actually in the same created kind as camels. They're all camelids, and they're native to South America, and they're very hardy animals, so they can endure extreme temperatures, extreme cold, extreme heat, and they are also used for pack animals as well. They can carry large loads. They do very well in high mountain elevations. And alpacas in particular also have very fine fiber wool that's used for wool. So that's some really interesting facts about these guys, and God has definitely designed them to be very hardy and able to endure harsh conditions.
So you said they're good for both the cold and the heat. They do well in both conditions, right?
That's correct. Yep.
And they are pack animals, so they can take quite a bit of weight for quite a while and keep on working.
That's correct.
And I think you told me earlier as well that some of these are good for protection for animals as well, right?
That's right. So actually out west, a lot of ranchers actually have llamas as guard animals for their sheep.
Yeah.
So they have actually been known to fight off mountain lions.
How about that?
Mm-hmm.
That is so cool, and it's so neat to see the description of these animals, that they're hardy, they endure in persecution.
Absolutely.
And that's the connection I wanted to tie to our lesson here today. As we look at Paul writing to the Thessalonians and Thessalonica, and he's encouraging them to stay strong in the midst of persecution. They've been faithful. They've been following after Christ passionately. He gives them encouragement for doing so. But he says, keep doing that, even in the midst of persecution. And be like the llamas or the alpacas. No matter what the conditions are, stay strong. Keep on doing what you have been doing. Don't grow weary in doing good. So he gives them that encouragement and that admonition. He also, in 2 Thessalonians, he corrects some bad teaching they have gotten. You see, their hope, the reason that it is to stay strong, what they're focused on is the fact that Christ will return. Their hope is not in this world. It is in when he returns and us being with God forever. And justice is there, and we will be with him in perfection forever. That is our hope. And when we say hope here, it's not, I hope this happens. When he said hope, it's literally, it is certainly going to happen. We're waiting for it. We know it's coming. We are waiting for it expectantly. That's what hope means in this context. And so we put our hope in Christ's coming. And the Thessalonians had falsely heard that Christ may have already returned. And if that were the case, well, what happened? They're still here on earth, and justice still hasn't come about, and they're not with God. Is he not faithful? They've been lied to. And so that would be a really big deal if that had occurred. But of course, it hadn't. They got some false teaching. So Paul corrects that and says, hey, no. Keep your focus still on Christ. He's still to come later on. Your hope is there with him. Stay strong. Don't grow weary in doing good. Endure like the alpacas or the llamas. Well, Paul didn't say that, but you get the idea, right? Stay strong. Keep enduring to glorify God. He is coming. That is where your hope is. So no matter what's going on, what your circumstances are, let us endure. Let us keep on doing good for the glory of God and our hope that is in Christ alone. Hope that's encouraging to you guys. Have a good one. We'll talk later on. See ya.